Welcome to the 9 News Prep Rally.
Happy Sunday morning. I'm Ashley Moore, and welcome in to the Prep Rally. We are back for another edition of State Championship Sundays. But before we get there, how about a state championship caliber matchup in volleyball? The number 1 5A team in the state taking on the number 2 5A team in the state. And it all went down Tuesday night in Fort Collins. It all went down in Fossil Ridge High School, the only team to beat Valor Christian last season. And here we go again. SaberCats send it over when the ball set outside to Campbell Booth, but Booth is blocked. Point Fossil. Well, the Eagles with the hard hit. SaberCats dig it up, and Emery Johnson says, "Give it back to me," as she floats the ball over from the back row for the point. But quick, Valor's Bergen Waitman throws it down, and Piper McFadden makes sure it stays down. Point Eagles. But here comes more Valor. Set outside to Waitman, and what a dig by Johnson. The setter keeps it in bounds, and the SaberCats send it back over. Valor looking to return outside to Waitman, and she puts some stank on it. Eagles not going down without a fight. But who had on the gloves was Emery Johnson. What a nasty hit. And at this point, she was just trading hits with Waitman, who says, "Wait a minute, I do this." And if you don't believe me, Fossil Ridge serves, and Waitman digs it up from the back row when it's set right side to Campbell Booth, who puts the heat on that kill. But to match point, Fossil Ridge back to serve, Valor back to return, and just like that, Fossil Ridge takes down Valor for the second consecutive win over the Eagles. Volleyball playoffs at Denver Coliseum are about to be a movie. Let's talk to 2 of the best hitters in the state.
It's just so fun. They're such a great team. We're ranked first. We're ranked first. They're second, so we knew it was going to be a competitive match. But beating their streak at their house last year was so fun. But it's also incredible to win here.
Yeah. We all have the same mindset to win state, and I think we're really pushing through that.
But didn't I say it was state championship Sunday? This morning, we head indoors to Denver Tennis Park on a chilly morning to the state individual tennis championships. Medals are on the line as the number 1 singles defending champion Regis Jesuits' Alec Rodriguez-Fields faces off against Valor's Jace Nakamura. And to start us off, it's Rodriguez-Fields with the serve. It's sent back over, but watch a strong hit to right that would not be returned. He dominated early. But Nakamura had some memorable plays like this one. Just inside the line for no answer. And when I tell you the final tally, you'd think this matchup was more lopsided than it was. But there was a constant back and forth. But at the end of the day, Alex Rodriguez-Fields dominated set to set and into winning set points. He'd win the match in straight sets for his second consecutive championship.
I mean, obviously I was a little nervous. Jace is a fantastic player. He played really well. I came into the match thinking that he could beat me, I could beat him, so really just having to play my best tennis. I mean, it feels great. Played really well this whole season, honestly, and just looking to continue through it.
In number 1 doubles is Regis Jesuits' Will Larkin and Coops Lord taking on Cherry Creek's Tyson Hardy and Sam Migliaccio. Now, Migliaccio serves first, but watch the duo work. Hardy going hard at the net. What a play. But if you thought that was something, watch this. Migliaccio again, but Hardy hits it not once, but twice at the net, and he was a problem early. Raiders, Will Larkin back to serve. Cherry Creek returns it, but Larkin with the kill from the back row. But to match points, Migliaccio back to serve. Larkin returns it, and Creek hits it out of bounds as Regis Jesuit wins the state championship in 1 doubles.
It was good to get it done today. We've had 2 close matches with them earlier in the season, lost both, so definitely good for our confidence to get it done today, and excited to be able to play them again on Tuesday. So
yeah, we came out here knowing that we can win this and that we just need to stay confident and be loud, and it worked. Yeah, I think this was a great win, but we still got another match ahead of us that we need to win, and I think we just got to take the same approach and be confident.
Well, in 4A, the Evelyn sophomore Nitesh Karupsami won in straight sets over Vivaan Bardwaj. And at number 1 doubles, Colorado Academy's Hendrick Jordan and Peter Owen muscled past the Evelyn's Dylan Reeb and Simon Zarsnecki. Well, Friday night, in our game of the week, Mullins' defense stole the show. And one player in particular made sure of it. Senior Estevan Loya Jr. does it all: football, wrestling, academics, and leadership. But what makes his story stand out is that he doesn't even attend the school he represents under the lights. Under the Friday night lights, Mullen linebacker Estevan Loya Jr. plays with a purpose.
This game's so important. I mean, just as a senior, it means so much to me.
And on Friday night, that passion showed as Mullen's defense nearly shut out Erie, ending the Tigers' 4.5-year league win streak. But what's even more impressive is that Estevan doesn't actually go to Mullen.
First and foremost, he's a great kid. He plays football at Mullen, he wrestles, 2 sports that Colorado Academy doesn't have. But he's an outstanding leader, outstanding student athlete. Not coming to our school, he's a 2-year captain, speaks volumes of his character and who he is.
By day, he's a scholarship student at Colorado Academy, a school known for its academics. By night, he suits up for Mullen.
Yes, sir!
Where he leads the team in tackles.
They're going to call that interference.
And even won a state wrestling title.
So when he was in 5th grade, he went to University Prep, Denver Public School. The teachers recommended that he apply for what is called a college foundation scholarship, and he didn't get the scholarship. But he was like, Mom, I'm going to get into that school either way. I'm going to just get a scholarship on my own. And he did.
His mom, Vanessa, says that drive has always set him apart, even when life didn't look like the lives of his classmates.
They live in multi-million-dollar houses and drive brand new cars, so it's really hard sometimes to navigate that with the kids. But I tell them, you've worked just as hard as anyone else to be where you are.
Even though he doesn't walk the same halls as his teammates, Estevan says the bond they've built goes far beyond school walls.
I mean, I don't even notice half the time. It feels like I'm just part of the family.
A student at one private school, a star at another. But Estevan represents something bigger than both.
But that's why they're going to the schools that they're going to and, playing where he plays so he can make a better future for himself and his family.
Well, it's that time again to announce this week's Honor Roll winner. You at home had to vote, and the winner of that vote is Columbine's Anna Lee Rippey, and she ran off with the vote just like she ran off in this highlight. Rippey picks off RV's Kaylin Corcus, and look at her go. She runs the full length of the field with a defender falling at her feet for the Columbine pick 6. Congrats and welcome back from injury, Anna Lee. And we end on one of the best notes. Lakewood High School hadn't won a football game in a very long time. 43 games to be exact. But Friday night against Overland, that streak ended with a 20-7 win. And hey, maybe this one sparked some motivation to make sure they never go winless again. Shout out to the Tigers. But reminder, we can't be everywhere. So if you're ever out at a game and see something you'd like featured on the Prep Rally, just send it over. That's all, folks. I'm Ashley Moore, and we'll see you next time right here on the 9 News Prep Rally.